Good morning. This is John from the Springs Mennonite Church. Hope you're having a good day. This is the end of another week, and I hope you found it to be a great time to see God at work. I was thinking the other day, listening to the politicians, and I don't talk much about politics because it's such a waste of energy. But the thing that bothers me the most, are the way that they change their minds so fast. One time they're in favor of something and the other guy is terrible. The next time the other guy is in favor of something and the next one's terrible. And they're in favor of this and anti this depending on the circumstances. They don't seem to have much integrity. At least that's the way I look at it. You can look at it however you want to. They're not really going to ask my opinion anyway. But that reminds me of something about life that I don't like. And there's a passage in Romans that talks about that. Let me share it with you. Romans 12, verse 9 and 10. Don't just pretend to love others. Really love them. Hate what is wrong. Hold tightly to what is good. Love each other with genuine and affection and take delight in honoring each other. Well, that very first part of the verse, don't just pretend to love others. I don't like it when people pretend. I just don't like it. I don't know who they think they're fooling. I guess they think they're fooling everybody. Oh, it's one thing to be in a play and pretend to be somebody, but to pretend that you care when you really don't, I just think that's terrible. And Paul didn't think it was very good either. He said, don't do it. Don't just pretend. Really love someone. If you love them, love them. Now, that doesn't mean that you enable them to keep using you. You just love them. You're honest with them. You're trying to build them up. You see, many people in life spend most of their time trying to tear somebody down. Well, maybe they don't mean to do it, but they do. Some intentionally do it. It's as though it's some kind of a badge of honor that I can show you how much better I am than you are. And that's not what God wants for you or for me. That's not the road to success. That's not the road to building a legacy. You know, you and I are only on this earth for a short period of time. Even if you make it into the 80s, 90s, and 100s, you ask those folks, they think it's a pretty short period of time. You only got one shot in life, as they say. Make the most of it. Do what Paul says here. Don't pretend to love someone. Really love them. Love each other with genuine affection and take delight in honoring them. You see, when you spend so much energy trying to honor yourself, you're going to fail. Oh, in the short run, you might win. You know, lots of entertainers who've struggled with depression and alcoholism and drugs will say over and over again, the only thing they get joy out of is the accolades on the stage. Well, everybody isn't going to cheer you every minute. You got to find another way to live. And the way of Jesus is to love other people, embody it in your actions. Speak to your neighbor. Help them out. Call your kids. You hear somebody sick? Let them know you're praying for them. Somebody moves in? Go take them something. I don't know. If you bake them a cake or cookies. If you don't, go buy some at the store. Just the gesture of caring and loving goes a long, long way. Not only for them, but for you as well. You see, love is it's a never-ending item. The more you give, the more you get. The less you give, the less you get. The Lord made us to care about people. Oh, I care about animals. My heart is touched with some of these TV ads about abused animals, but I really care about people. Find some that need help. Go down to the school. Ask them, what kids can I help tutor? Or can I try to be a mentor for? Or go to your church. Or if you don't have a church, go to the one that's nearby. Ask them. If you can't do that, just scour the neighborhood. Unless you're a hermit living out all by yourself somewhere, there are plenty of people around that you could engage and show compassion and grace to. Not for anything of yourself, but just to give them your love. And when we do that, we experience the goodness and the grace of God in ways that are beyond imagination. There's nothing in this world that can make you happier than knowing you've been the hands of God to someone else. Oh, there are lots of things that can entertain you and give you pleasure, but that doesn't last. Only the compassion and the grace of God lasts. And if you're one of those folks who are feeling like, well, golly, I'm not in the mood. Okay, get in the mood. Change your thinking up here. Just do it anyway. And as you do it, your mood will change. Don't sit around waiting for God to come touch you. Go out there and seek those who are in need. And in doing that, you'll find his touch on your life. Well, think about it today. Hope you have a great weekend. If you have a need or a concern, let us know. We'll do whatever we can as fast as we can to help meet your need. Well, thank you for listening today. God bless you. I'll talk to you again.